Now let's take a look at this exercise. We have to write a program that reads following details from the user. We have to read age, gender, and height, and this program should print back the output in following order. It should first print height, then age, then it should print gender. So let's go back and try to do this program. So problem statement says that we have to read first age, then gender, and then height. But output should be height, then age, then gender. So let's see. We have to declare three variables. So I'll say for age, most suitable is int. Then for gender, I'll use char. And then for height, I'll use float. Now we have declared three variables. That is our declaration part. Next, we have to read input. Now we can read this input with scanf. For integer, it is %d. For character, it is %c. For float, it is %f. So we are going to read three variables: ampersand age, ampersand gender, ampersand height. Now we have read the input. In this, ideally, if you see there is no processing involved because we have to read the input and just print the output. So I'll say print output and we will say printf. Now the requirement was when we are printing the output, first it should be height, then it should be age, and then it should be gender. So again, we will use the same thing, F, D, and C. And here when we do printf, we don't have to give ampersand. So height first, then age, and then gender. Now let's go and run this program. So I say run. And we see output wise, the desired output was 5.7, but it is giving 5.7 and 5 zeros followed by it. Because by default, what printf does, whenever we are printing any floating value, it prints that up to 6 decimal places. That is fixed. If we want to change that, we have to use something else, and that something else is if we want to print it up to 1 decimal place, we will say 0.1f. If we want to print up to 2 decimal places, we will say 0.2f, and so on. Now, in our case, we want it up to 1 decimal place, so I'm saying it is %0.1f. Let's go and submit. And this time when we see the output, it will come up to 1 decimal place. So this is the desired output that we wanted. Right? So this completes our this program. It also helps us play around with data types and variables. Then we are reading the input, then we are printing the output.